فَرَمَاهَا فَقَتَلَهَا. So this boy, he threw the stone and he killed this beast. وَمَضَى النَّاسِ. And the people, they were able to go about their journey. فَأَتَى الرَّاهِبِ. He went to the monk. And again, alhamdulillah, this is an example of what? The miracles that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala decrees at the hands of the righteous, meaning the people of Tawheed and Sunnah. The awliya of Allah Azza wa Jal, those who believe and fear Allah, the people of Tawheed and Sunnah. فَأَتَى الرَّاهِبِ. So he came to the monk, the young boy. فَأَخْبَرَهُ, and he told him. فَقَالَ لَهُ الرَّاهِبِ أَيْ بُنَيْ أَنْتَ الْيَوْمَ أَفْضَلُ مِنِّي قَدْ بَلَغَ مِنْ أَمْرِكَ مَا أَرَى. The monk said, my young son, يعني أي حرف النداء, oh my young son, your affair has reached what I know, meaning you are better than me. Why? Because of the miracles that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala decreed to take place at the hands of this boy. And again, there's a benefit in that. Sometimes the student may surpass the teacher. And the teacher's not upset or angry. Why is he outshining me? Like you see hasad, jealousy in the times that we live. May Allah protect us all from that. But you're happy. And a sign of somebody's sincerity, the ulama that they mention, is that you love for the truth to be propagated, whether it's through you or somebody else. Because the goal is what? For the truth to be propagated and manifest. Not that this person, they have more views than you, or this person, they have more students. La. Sometimes now the student surpasses the teacher. And if you want to read about that, there are many examples of the scholars. Shaykh al-Islam ibn Taymiyyah rahimahullah, some of his teachers, they used to attend his durus and be amazed by what they heard. In opposition to what you find in our time, somebody goes away for a short period to study or learn, or even if they go away for a long period and they've acquired some knowledge, they think, khalas, ana qad balagt, I've reached the epitome of where I can reach. I don't have to attend no lessons. Wallahi, when we met our brothers who preceded us, like Shaykh Abu Wais rahimahullah, Shaykh Abu Wais rahimahullah ta'ala, when we came back from studying and we used to go and teach and he used to be there, he would sit in the class. But rather we saw from our Shaykh Muqbil rahimahullah ta'ala, when the mashayikh, his students used to visit the Dammaj and he would call them to give a lesson, the Shaykh would sit in the lesson. Because knowledge should make you humble, not arrogance. If knowledge makes you arrogant, that knowledge is detrimental. There's something wrong. That's why Ibn al-Qayyim rahimahullah, he said, every type of knowledge that does not increase a person's iman, faith and yaqeen, certainty, he said, فَمَدْخُول, it's corrupted by riya, showing off somewhere. Because knowledge should increase a person's faith and their certainty. Knowledge should humble the individual. Because the more you learn, the more you know that you don't know. The more you learn, the more you know you don't know. And again, this is the tarbiyah that you hear from the scholars. If you listen to some graduates from Medina and YouTubers, you hear they'll start by saying, I'm an expert in this field. I'm an expert. I'm mutakhassis, a specialist in aqeedah. They start by that. That should be a red flag. The scholar Shaykh al-Albani used to say, I'm mujarrad tuwaylib, I'm a small student. Somebody starting by mentioning all of their credentials, I'm an expert. Does that mean you can't be mistaken? That means that you cannot be wrong. You're not receiving revelation, so you may be erroneous in what you are saying. Naam. So again, the monkey said, you are better than me. He said to the young boy, look, young boy, you're better than me. Umar radiallahu an, Ibn Abbas was a young boy, used to include him in the sittings that they used to have. Why? Because Ibn Abbas was an expert in explaining the Quran, even though he was young. But he had understanding of the religion of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So even though Umar used to surround himself with no doubt the elders and the seniors, especially as it relates to knowledge, Ibn Abbas would sometimes be included for what? Because of his knowledge. His knowledge and understanding. So don't ever think that, I'm young, I'm not relevant. No, you are relevant. We want to hear your opinions. What do you think? If it's based upon knowledge. And as youth, you can relate to one another better than sometimes somebody who's older. And that's why you, being young people, the people that are falling off that are upon the street selling drugs, or are in the drill scene, or are doing this, and they went to school with you, as your cousin, or somebody related, but you have a relationship with them and you can reason with them, you should be giving them da'wah. You shouldn't be walking around with your nose in the sky like we're better than anyone. They're being trialed. May Allah protect us from it. But you have a role. So look, the rahib, this person, obviously he had knowledge and understanding. He was a person of tawheed. He said to the young boy, today you're better than me. And look what he said to him next. He said, وَإِنَّكَ سَتُبْتَلَى. He said, certainly you're going to be tried and tested. Why? Because whenever you come with the truth, you're going to be tried and tested. If you think that you're going to call to Tawheed and the Sunnah, walk upon the path of the prophets and the messengers, and you're not going to be tested, you're living a dream. That was not for you. Shaykh Muhammad Aman said, if you're waiting for roses and petals to be thrown on the floor before you, you need to be a Sufi. May Allah protect us all from that. Because the Sufis, some of them, they're going to tell people what they want to hear. Look at Habib Ali Jifri. Merry Christmas, yes, no problem. This, no problem. It doesn't finish. Grave worship, no problem. Ish baqiya, what's left? Mada baqiya. But you, if you're telling no, this is shirk. If you're saying no, this is bid'ah. If you're saying music is haram, obviously, innaka satubtala. You're going to be tried and tested. You're going to upset someone on your journey to the akhirah. So the Rahibi said, you're going to be tried. And if you are tried and tested, فَلَا تَدُلَّ عَلَيْهِ. Don't direct anyone to me. وَكَانَ الْغُلَامِ يُبْرِهَ الْأَكْمَى وَالْأَبْرَصِ وَيُدَاوِي النَّاسِ مِنْ سَائِرِ الْأَدْوَانِ. And this young boy, Allah Azza wa Jal blessed him. Now, he used to supplicate to Allah Azza wa Jal, and by the will of Allah, he would cure those who were sick. He would heal the blind and the lepers and people with various types of ailments. فَسَمِعَ جَلِيسٌ لِلْمَلِكِ كَانَ قَدْ عَمِيٌ. One of the associates of the king heard about this young boy. He became blind. And you know, when somebody is trialed with an illness, they're going to exert the utmost effort to find some type of medicine or remedy. You know, in our time, people get sick. They can't wait for the NHS. You hear, you know, so-and-so's traveling to Turkey, or they're going to Germany, or this place and that place. Why? Because they want to what? They want to search out the remedy. So this person who is an associate and a companion in the inner circle of the king, he heard about this young boy. فَأَتَاهُ بِهَدَايَ كَثِيرًا. And he came to me, he had many gifts. فَقَالْ مَا هَاهُنَا لَكَ أَجْمَعْ إِنْ أَنْتَ شَفَيْتَنِي. And he said to the young boy, he said, all of these gifts, all of them are for you if you cure me. Again, look at that Aqidah. Look at Tawheed. Look at Iman. The young boy said, فَقَالْ إِنِّي لَا أَشْفِي أَحَدًا. He said, verily, I'm not able to cure anyone. Why? Because Allah Azza wa Jal is the one that cures. And there is no cure except that Allah Azza wa Jal cures the individual. And that's a benefit for doctors or anybody in the medical industry. When you're treating someone, it's an opportunity to give da'wah. Look, he said, I don't cure anyone. The one who cures is Allah Azza wa Jal. The one who heals is Allah Azza wa Jal. Correct Aqidah. Why? Because when you teach people that, you're teaching them to place their trust in Allah, not upon you. Anta bas mujarrad as-sabab. You're just the means. Success lies with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Only Allah can aid and only Allah Azza wa Jal can harm. So when you give da'wah in this manner, you are connecting the people to Allah Azza wa Jal. Naam, that's why al-alim, even al-alim al-rabbani connects people to Allah, but I'm just a means. So he said to him, as for me, I can't cure anyone. I can't heal anyone. The one that heals is Allah Azza wa Jal. فَإِنْ أَنْتَ آمَنْتَ بِاللَّهِ دَعُوتُ اللَّهَ فَشَفَاكَ. And he said to the young boy again giving da'wah, he said, if you believe in Allah, I will supplicate for Allah to cure you. فَآمَنَ بِاللَّهِ. This intimate companion of the king, he believed in Allah Azza wa Jal. Look, a young boy giving da'wah to someone who is an intimate companion to the king. That's like our time. Somebody who's connected to a leader or ruler, coming to someone that's young. And someone young saying, you know what? It is Allah Azza wa Jal that's granted me all of this success. You believe in Allah Azza wa Jal, I will ask Allah Azza wa Jal to give you success in kada wa kada. Look, subhanallah. Look at that. Look at that qudwa. That example. That's what's going to change the ummah. Not no rapper. The rapper is glorifying what? Fornication, drugs, intoxicants, khamar, all types of immorality, killing, murder, and everything else. They're not going to change nothing. They're just going to bring calamities to society. And when it takes place, they try and tell you, like we're naive and we were born yesterday, you know what, drill music, it doesn't affect anyone's outlook on life. That's a kadhib. I don't know about here. In America, in their music, they're rapping about the ones they killed. Some of them, they go into the graveyard and they're mocking the dead. And they keep tabs upon the people that they're killing. And the music is entwined into that life. Look where music leads. That's why anyone coming and they're saying, I'm a rapper or I'm a musician and I want to bring about reform to the ummah, هذا يضيع وقت الناس. He's wasting his time and the time of the people. وَلْيُلَبِّسْ عَلَيْهِمْ. So this man, he believed in Allah Azza wa Jal, and Allah cured him. فَأَتَى الْمَلِكِ فَجَلَسَ إِلَيْهِ كَمَا كَانَ يَجْلِسُ. So he went to the king like he would normally sit with the king, and the king asked him, فَقَالَ لَهُ الْمَلِكِ مَنْ رَدَّ عَلَيْكَ بَصَرَكَ? Who gave you back your sight?